980 WCAP, the cafe. Oh, all right. It's time for us to check in with our own trendy mommy, Annmarie Seldon. Hi, Annmarie.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Although I've been fighting off this cold now for about 2 weeks, so I'm starting to get...
it's the season.
I know. But, I would kill for a good night's sleep rather than waking up every so many minutes with a coughing fit.
It's tough. Did you get your flu shot?
I did. I think I'm, my body's saying, you're doing something good for me? What are you, crazy? It's reacting wrong.
Oh.
So what's happening with the kids, with the house? Everything good?
Everything's good. Now we're, back into the swing of things after having a couple weeks off. January is always a tough time to get back into the swing of things. Plus, February school vacation is right around the corner.
Well, and, just when we don't have enough time off, Martin Luther King Day on Monday.
Yes.
It's it's amazing. Time off.
I'm going to be checking out the car show this.
Are you really?
Yes.
Well, are you in the market for a new car? Or are you doing a piece on it?
There's the dilemma that I think families face when your car gets up to a certain mileage, then you start putting into it, and it's at that critical mileage point where there's almost 130,000 miles on it.
Yeah. Are you driving an SUV?
I drive an SUV, yeah.
Of course you do, because you're the one that has to, you're the trendy mommy.
Well, it's interesting because we were having this discussion why I need a third row, and I do need a third row.
Yeah, and why is that, Annmarie?
I just have a lot of kids to drive around. Well, I only have two kids, but then they have friends, and
of
then
course.
you do the carpool, and it's always, it's always a challenge, so kind of deciding what to do.
Yeah. So the car show, that's, now it's over on the waterfront, I guess, right? It moved over that way?
Yeah. Hopefully I'll have a nice wrap-up for next week.
All right, good. So when are you going this week?
Going this, it's this Sunday.
Hey, we were talking to one of the guys from the Globe who was out at the Consumer Electronics Show, the CES out in Vegas.
Oh, yes. Oh,
yeah,
I'd love to go to that.
Well, I'm wondering if he was driving a totally electric BMW. BMW has now got into the electric car, and he said this thing is killer. So I'm wondering if they're going to have one of those at the car show.
Well, that'd be interesting to check out.
Yeah. Have you got a pass to? You going to go drive some stuff? You got any?
I would like to maybe. There are the SUVs out there that are more eco-friendly, the hybrids. So I would like to maybe check out some of those. I feel like that might be better for the environment, anyways.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, we'll have a full report next week. Annmarie at the car show. You're not one of those models showing off the new Porsche or anything, are you?
No.
Did you get a chance to watch the Golden Globes the other night?
I did. Now, coming into award season, it's always, I'm sure many moms across the state gathered at their TV set the other night. It's always nice to, live vicariously through the Hollywood lifestyle and all the fashions and all the...
Yeah, you know what?
A few things I noticed, before we talk the fashions. Did you notice a lot of people's facial... there was not a lot of facial movement?
What are you inferring there?
Work done or Botox or...
You think everybody, instead of going getting tan like they used to in the old days...
There was a lot of tan, so that's the three things I noticed. There was a lot of tan.
Spray on.
There was some people's lips weren't moving and their foreheads were not moving. And then none of these women have facial arm hair. Like everyone's pretty much smooth and...
only you would notice that.
Don't I notice that? But,
I've seen that. I've seen that device on late night TV that gets rid of that. You just whisk it away.
Obviously, the fashions. That's what everyone is talking about.
Yeah, the Golden Globe's my favorite because they get to drink, so you know that they were a little off their game.
Yes.
The other ones are very.
A couple of those off their games.
Yeah. What was Jacqueline Bisset drinking? That's what I want to know.
Yes, it was a couple of odd, odd speeches, like even the Woody Allen dedication. He didn't show up. She gave that little song number that was kind of odd.
It was a little weird.
It was a little odd.
Although I thought the hosts were great,
they did a fabulous job, and they both look great.
Awesome.
And even Amy Poehler is from Massachusetts.
Yes. Yeah, Burlington, is she down that way?
Yep, she grew up in Burlington.
Yeah. You got to love her. Doing Burlington,
And she won the award, so
yes.
I thought that was great.
Yep. So what did you think about the gowns? I get it. What's her name? who I love as an actress, who is an American Hustle. What did she take something from the off the rack from that movie? Because
so I don't know if you saw all the it on Instagram and all the social media, just people kind of making fun of her dress, doing all sorts of funny different photos. Have you seen that? Some people like wrapping themselves up in bed sheets.
Oh, you're talking about J. Lawrence, J. Law.
Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah.
Hey, that was funny. People were dressing up their dogs and their cats, and men were dressing up, and it was not. I mean, some of the fashion consultants were saying, "Oh, it was great. It was awful."
All you need is a couple belts and a bed sheet, and there you go.
And even the material of it didn't look that nice either.
Hey, but Annmarie, I got to tell you, if you're going to have a role model for young girls, and I think she's done great, and you're going to choose between her and Miley Cyrus, I know where I'm going.
Oh yes, she is. She's just very gracious.
Yeah.
And just a really good actress too.
A great actress. It seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders, and I like her.
She's very good.
Yeah, and I'm not the demo for the Hunger Games. You know what I'm saying?
I still haven't seen that, so I have to check that out.
Right. Is there any? I was thinking the girl from American Hustle, and she was also in The Fighter, and Amy
Adams.
That's the dress I'm talking about.
Risque, but still a lovely color, and she did look very, very good.
It seemed now the color. I can't think of the actress, black woman that was in the I think the 12 Years a Slave movie. That dress that she
her dress was beautiful.
That beautiful orange dress.
It was like a red orange.
Red orange. That was stunning.
Very. I mean, and I remember in years past somebody else wore a cape. I can't recall who it was, but it was just a beautiful dress with the cape. It was just very unique, very different. Of course, she looked stunning in it.
Well, and then you always get the folks, that show up on the red carpet, pregnant, and some people. I thought that, what's her name from Scandal, Kerry Russell?
Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington, thank you so much. I thought she looked fabulous.
Oh, she did look
fabulous.
Wonderful. Oh, I love that show. I love her.
Yeah.
And she finally admitted she's pregnant, so that was nice.
I don't think there was any getting around it,
But no, people asked about it, which was nice, and so she did. She seemed very happy, and she just looked great. She was definitely glowing. And all the others that were on, they chose very different dresses. Drew Barrymore's dress was very different.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about it because I was going to say that's the flip side because nobody but Drew Barrymore could have pulled off that dress. Because you chalk it up, you look at it and go, and then you go,
no, she did look good in it. And I think she's a little further along maybe in her pregnancy, and Olivia Wilde looked great.
Yes.
In that. I think it's the same thing. If anyone else wore Olivia Wilde's dress, it would have been probably not appropriate, but for her, she looked great in it.
From the fashions, what do you see of some of the trends that are coming up, Trendy Mommy? What were some of the things you noticed besides
color? There was a lot of color everywhere.
Of splash. Yep.
Reese Witherspoon looked great as well. She was wearing like a turquoise colored gown, and she looked pretty good in that.
Not a lot of jewelry.
Yeah. It was funny. People either, Sofia Vergara wore that all-black dress, which I thought was very different for her. It was a little, poofier than what she's used to wearing those form-fitting dresses, and this was a little bit different for her.
I would never
know. Her jewelry that she wore, that was beautiful. So you really couldn't have. You needed to wear a plain dress with that gorgeous. It was like a flowered-inspired necklace.
She was wearing jewelry? I didn't notice.
Yeah, her necklace is beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Of course you didn't notice.
No, it's she had a necklace on. Okay. But, there were a lot of poofy dresses, at least on the bottom,
Yeah, so Sandra Bullock, she looks fabulous.
Oh.
She looked great. And I liked when they'd show a close-up shot of her, she looked great, but then they kind of went out and showed the rest of the dress, and I didn't really like the rest of the dress. It was color blocking, the trend of color blocking, like having multiple different colors in one dress.
In one dress, huh? You got to know. Color blocking, is that what it's called?
Color blocking.
I learned stuff from you all the time.
And, of course, there was lots of lace-inspired dresses. There was that black lace dress that Cate Blanchett wore, and... what is her name? She wore like a lighter cream-colored lace type of ensemble. Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah, Zoe. I love. She's so cool.
She's cool, didn't really like the dress. But
Well, she's
again, she would wear something like that.
It reflects her personality. She's kind of that, zany kind of Zoe. Zany Zoe.
Right. And then Julia Roberts, that was I did not like that. A lot of people loved it.
No.
Very, I felt like it was very, I don't know. It was all wrong. I just felt like.
Well, it gets thumbs down from everybody here in the studio.
Yeah. But I think she added that in. I want to say it was a dress, and then she just kind of put the shirt on afterwards. Like, I don't think the dress was made like that.
No. Well, she can do whatever she wants. She's Julia Roberts, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Jessica Chastain was another one.
Yes.
It was a black dress. And the necklace was all diamonds, and it was very. And I remember hearing she specifically chose, since she wore that gorgeous diamond necklace, she chose not to wear earrings with it.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I think you gotta, if you have a sparkle dress, maybe you can't, you don't wear the jewelry to go along with it.
Cool. All right.
I was getting some inspiration because I have a wedding to go to in the summer. So.
Oh, so you'll be sporting the.
I have my wedding dress. I have like 2 wedding dresses that I usually wear.
Yeah.
I guess people are so funny because I'm at that age. They're like,
I don't know. She left us in suspense. You dropped out there, Annmarie, just at the punchline. All right. Anything going on? Anything in the blogs? Anything you've come across your desk that we need to know?
Yeah, so I have a few products.
Cool products.
With the cooler weather, I mean, we haven't seen it this week, but I've started to gather some really fun items that you can wear to keep yourself warm. Mm-hmm. And some base layers are key, but not all base. Remember the long underwear that we used to call them when we were young? They used to be called long underwear. Mm-hmm. And they certainly have changed over the years, so I'm checking out a brand called Watsons.
Watson?
Watson.
It's
MYWATSONS.ca.
So these are what, like designer?
High performance. So they're high performance, so what they call base layers.
See, I know a lot of people are into the leggings, but the big, not that I talk to a lot of women, but, the big knock on leggings is they're not warm, and now they've got lined leggings.
They do. So I have 2. I have fleece-lined leggings.
Yes, and I heard...
have faux fur-lined leggings.
I heard they're going off the shelves. If you don't have them already, they're tough to find unless they restock.
Yeah, they were absolutely. The pair that I found at Marshall's was $6.99.
Wow.
But these are a little bit more performance. These Watsons are a little bit more performance-based leggings, so you could wear them, when you're out and about, if you're skiing, and they really wick away the moisture.
Oh,
moisture controlled is what they're. So they're great for outdoor sports activities, whether you're downhill skiing or cross-country skiing. So they're really really nice quality, too.
Nice quality? They come in colors and stuff as well?
They do. So the performance is, the ones that I have here are black.
Yeah.
And the other is like a combination cotton polyester.
And what's the name of that company again?
It's mywatsons.ca.
All right, so check it out if you're going to be
outside.
Check it out.
That's just one of the fun items.
All right. Anything else? Anything else that you've seen that's cool?
Remember those hand warmers? You kind of open the package and you used to wear them skiing?
Yes.
I'm going to be checking out and reviewing this Zippo outdoor hand warmer, and I feel like it's more for the moms and the adults out there. It's a lighter fluid, so it's reusable.
Yeah, when you say Zippo, they're the kings of the lighters, right?
Yeah, so it's like an actual hand warmer, but it's reusable. So more for the adults. It wouldn't necessarily give it to a child, but at least you can save money on. Remember you go out and you get those packages of the hand warmers. You kind of just break it, and then they don't really last that long.
You know what? I was going to say that is my biggest knock on those. They don't, because I've used them when I'm doing like the human dog sled thing here in the city. When I'm doing the emceeing for that, you put them in, and they don't seem like they last long at all.
And so this lasts, and it's reusable. So.
All right. Well, great information as always. If people want to find out more about what you're up to, our own Trendy Mommy, where's the best place to get you?
They can go to my website, trendymommies.com.
Or, always follow you, right? Facebook, tweet.
Twitter, at Trendy Mommies.
At Trendy Mommies. Place to go.
Trendy Mommies.
All right, Annmarie, thank you so much. We'll catch you again next week.
Sounds good. Have a great week.
All right, Chris, one last break, and then we'll be back to wrap things up on this Tuesday, very busy Tuesday edition of The Cafe on 980 WCAP.